Morning children, today in this video we are going to learn how to find out the ratio of the numbers. So to find out the ratio of the numbers, we have to keep in mind that we have to divide the two numbers. So here in the first question of exercise 42, we will do exercise 42 from question number 1 to question number 3, and we will learn how to find out the ratio. So first one is you have find the ratio of 10 and 15. Okay, find the ratio of 10 and 15. So to find out the ratio of 10 and 15, what we have to do? We have to divide 10 by 15. Okay, now what we will see? We will see whether these numbers they are divided by any number or not completely. So what do you see here? This, let us try with 2. Okay, let us try with 2. When we see there's a 10, whether it is divided by 2 or not, we see that this 10 is divided by 2. Okay, 10 is divided by 2. So how we can say that 10 is divided by 2? Because if at the last there is any even number like 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, okay, then we understand that that number is divided by 2. But in 15, what do you see? In 15, we see that this 15 is an odd number. Okay, this 10 is an even number, but 15 is an odd number. So 15 is not divided by 2. So we will not check it by 2. Okay, these two numbers by 2. Why? Because here in the ratio you have to divide both the numbers by the same number and then check. Now we will divide it by 3. Okay, check it by 3. So what do we see? That this 10 is not divided by 3, but this 15 is divided by 3. How can we say that 15 is divided by 3? See, to check whether 15 is divided by 3 or not, what happens? We add the numbers. Okay, we add 1 plus 5, both the digits. Then how much do we get? We get 6. And the divisibility rule of 3, it says that when after adding the numbers or the digits, when we get the number which is divided by 3, that means the whole number is divided by 3. So we know that this 6 is divided by 3. Okay, this 6 is divided by 3. So 15 is divided by 3. But how can we say? I have told that 10 is not divided by 3. How I was knowing? Because when I added 1 plus 0, then how much I got? I got 1. That means this 1 does not come in the table of 3. Okay, so this 10 is not divided by 3. Okay, now again this both number will not be divided by 3. With 4, whether these 2 are divided or not? No, these 2 are not divided by 4, because 10 also does not come in the table of 4. Okay, 15 also does not come in the table of 4. So both are not divided by 4. Now divisibility rule by 5 we have to follow and see. In divisibility rule of 5, what do we see? That if at last there is 0 or 5 in any number, that means that number is divided by 5. So here both the numbers, they satisfy the divisibility rule of 5, because 10, it has 0 at the last, 15 has 5 at the last. That means they both are divided by 5. Now let us see how many times 10 is divided. 2 times. 15 is divided 3 times. So we will cut with 5. So we get 2 by 3, and the ratio becomes 2 is to 3. We write the ratio like this: 2 is to 3. So this you have to follow, and you get the ratio of 10 and 15 as 2 is to 3. We have two quantities. The first one is, suppose rupee 1, okay, rupee 1, and you have to find the ratio. You have to find the ratio of rupee 1 and 75 paise, okay, 75 paise. Then for this, what we have to do? For this, we will have to convert this in this both into the same unit, okay. We have to convert it into the same unit. So this is rupee 1 and this is paise, okay. This is rupee and this is paise. So for this, what we have to do? We will have to convert this rupee into paise. So we know that 1 rupee is equal to how many paise? 100 paise, okay. And the 75 we will take like that only, 75 paise. Understood? Now we see that this is also paise, this is also paise. Both are in the same unit. You have to keep this also in mind. Now we will find the ratio of this. So when we find the ratio of rupee 1 and 75, you remember that. That means first what you have to write? First you will have to write 100 and then 75, okay, then 75. Now we are going to simplify it, okay. Now we will simplify it. This 100, we see that this also in the table of 5, we will cut in the table of 5, this 100, it will cut how many times? You see why it will be cut? Because you are seeing that this is 0 and this is also, this is 5, okay, this is 5. So what do we see? That these both the numbers, they will cut by 5. Then we will try it how many times? So 5 2s are 10, okay, 5 2s are 10, 2, and then 0 we will write here. Understood? Now 75, let us divide by 5, okay, let us divide by 5. Then what do you see? 5 1s are 5, then subtract, you get 2 over here. Now bring this 5 down, this is 25. Now how many times this 25 comes in the table of 5? 5 times, okay, 5 times. So this is 15. So when you divide, when you cut 75 with 5, you get 15, and when you cut 100, okay. Now let us check this also, okay. Let us check whether it is with 5, okay. We are checking with 5. So 5 2s are 10, write your 2, then this is 0. Now this will be carried, that means there is no remainder over here. So this is 20, okay. So now this is 20. So this becomes your the ratio of rupee 1 and 75 paise is wait, now more we can cut this, we have to reduce it further, okay. We'll write first 25 and 15. Now again we have to check whether it cuts or not. So now also you see that it can be reduced further, it can be reduced further. So with what we can cut? Again you see that this both can be cut by 5, okay. This both can be cut by 5. 5 4s are 20 and 5 3s are 15. So now this is 5 4. Now 4 and 3. So now this cannot be cut more, okay. This both cannot be cut by the same number. So what do you see? That the ratio comes to 4:3. The ratio is 4:3. So ratio of rupee 1 and 75 paise is 4:3, okay, 4:3. So how we have got it? Let us see once more. Rupee 1 and 75 paise. Children, don't write 1 by 75, okay. Don't write 1 by 75 because 1 is in rupee and the 75 is in paise. So we will not write like this. We will convert this rupee into 100, okay, rupee into 100 paise. Then we are going to do this. Then we will find 100 paise divided by 75, okay, 100 paise divided by 75. Then you will get 100 by 75 divided by 5, get 20 by 15. Again we are going to cut it because it has not come in its lowest form. We have to convert into lowest form. Then what do you get? 4 by 3. Suppose we have third example as 200 gram and 1 kg, and we have been asked to find out the ratio of 200 gram and 1 kg. Then what we will do? Here also children, you have to remember that the units are different. One is gram and the other one is in kg. Okay, you have to convert them into like terms. So for that what you are going to do? Gram we will leave like that, kg we are going to convert into gram. Okay, so 200 gram, and we have to find the ratio of 1 kg means how many grams? 1000 gram. Okay, 1 kg means 1000 grams. So now find the ratio of, now the question became find the ratio of 200 gram and 1000 gram. So how we will write? Is equal to 200 divided by 1000. Okay, 200 divided by 1000. Now what do we see? We can cut. Okay, we can cut this 0 and this 0, and then this 0 and this 0. Okay, when we see like this, we can cut these two zeros. Suppose here it was 10 and 20, then what we can do? We can cut this 0 and this 0. That means what? We are dividing that number. Okay, here we are dividing both the numbers by 10. Okay, both the numbers by 10. Now here if one number I have 1 0 and 1 0 I have cut, that means I have removed 110 from here. Then again if I have cut this 0 and 0, now this became 100. Okay, so 100. And now what do I get? We get 2 by 10. We get 2 by 10. Now can this number be further divided? Let us see. Yes, this number can be further divided. How? With what can this both be cut? If I cut it with 2, then what do I see? When I cut with 2, then I see that this 2 is cut how many times? 1 time. And this 10, how many times is it cut? This 10 is cut 5 times. Now I cannot further divide this. So this is 1 by 5. So the ratio of 200 gram and 1000 gram is 1:5. Okay, 1:5. So this is the ratio of 200 gram and 1 kg. Now suppose we have 15 rupees and 40 rupees. Okay, 15 rupees and 40 rupees, and we have been said to find the ratio. Now what we will do? We will check that both are in the both are having the same unit or not. Yes, they have the same. This is also rupees, this is also rupees. So now no need of converting, only we will write 15 divided by 40, because ratio we find by division. Okay, ratio we find by division, so we divide. Now what we will check? We will check the lowest number first with what it is cutting. So here this is not cut by 2, so we will not cut, because here what we have to see? We have to see with which number both are cutting. So this is not cutting by 2, 15 does not cut by 2, so we will not try with 2. With 3, 15 cuts, but this 40 does not cut, that means we will not try with 3 also. With 4, 40 cuts, but 15 does not cut, no need of trying with 4 also. Now with 5. Now again what do you see? This both are cut by 5. That means how you know that when 5 or 0 is in the last, that means the numbers are cut. So here 15, in 15 5 is at the last, in 40 0 is at the last, that means both are going to cut. Now we will cut it by 5. So how many times, children? 3 times. and this 40, 5 8s are 40. So 3 by 8. 3 by 8. So now further can it be cut? No, they both cannot be cut further. So the ratio of 15 rupees to 40 rupees is 3:8. So the ratio what we got? The ratio we got 3:8. So this is the answer. Now we are going to solve the word problem. So in question number 2, Madhavi scored 75 marks while Radha secured 45 marks. What is the ratio of their marks? So we have to find out the ratio of their marks. So to find out the ratio, what do? Marks obtained or secured. Okay, secured is given. So marks secured by Madhavi. Okay, marks secured by Madhavi divided by marks secured by Radha is equal to, ratio we find like that by dividing both the numbers. So here it has been given 75 by 45. So 75 by 45. Now what we have to do? We have to check whether the number is divided by any number or not. So first with 2 we will check. So with 2 when we check, both are not divided because at last we don't have any even number. So for 2 to be divided, there should be an even number. Both are not having any even number. So with 2 they are not divided. Now with 3. With 3 whether the 75 is divided or not. How do we check? 7 plus 5 is equal to 12. 12. Now 1 plus 2, we add these, we get 3. So divisibility rule of 3. What is the divisibility rule of 3? When after adding the numbers, what number we get, if that number is divided by 3, that means the whole number which we have got will be divided by 3. So when we add 75, in that 7 plus 5 we get 12. 12 is divided by 3. Here we check it again, 1 plus 2. This we have added 1 plus 2. We got 3. 3 is divided by 3. That means 75 is divided by 3. Now we will check 45. 45. What are the numbers? 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. So this 9 is divided by 3 or not? This 9 is divided by 3. How? 3 3s are 9. So 3 3s are 9. That means this 9 is divided. That means this both number 75 and 45, they are divided by 3. So we will divide and see. 75. Let us check. 75 divided by 3. 3 2s are 6. Then 2 over here. Bring 7 minus 6 1. 15. Right here 15. How many times? 5 times. So this is divided 25 times. Okay, this is 25 times. Now 45. Let us write 45 here. Divided by 3. Okay, so how many times? 3 1s are 3, and then 4 minus 3 1, and bring this 5 down here. So 15. How many times? 3 5s are 15. 5. Now we write here 15. Okay, we write here 15 and no remainder over here. So now can it be further divided? Let us check. So this number, they have 5 at the last. They can be divided by 5. So how many times? 5 5s are 25. 5 3s are 15. Okay, 5 3s are 15. So what do we find? The ratio. Now 5 and 3, can they be further divided? They cannot be further cut. So we will write the ratio as 5:3. So ratio of marks secured by Madhavi to the marks secured by Radha is 5:3. This is the way you are going to solve the question. Now with another example, okay, the another example we will, suppose in a class there are 40 boys, okay, and 30 girls, okay, and you have been asked to find the ratio, okay, to find the ratio of boys to girls, okay, boys to girls. So how are you going to find out? So boys, how many are there? 60. And how many girls are there? 30. So we are going to divide this 60 by 30 to find out the ratio. So what I have told you, okay, let us see with what they are divided. So we can divide it by 2, okay, divide it by 2 and check 60 divided by 2 to convert into lowest term. So 6 how many times? 3 times, 0 over here 0, that means 30. And now divide this 30 by 2, okay, divide this 30 by 2. What do you get? 2 ones are 2, 1 over here, bring 1 down. When you subtract, you get 1 and 0. So how many times? 2 5s are 10, okay, 2 5s are 10, no remainder over here, that means 30 by 15, okay, 30 by 15. Now further what we are going to see, that whether these numbers are divided by any other number or not. So lowest term, let us divide first with 2. They are not divided because here 5, that means this is odd number, so it will not be divided. Let us check with 3. So when we divide it by 3, we see that both the numbers get divided by 3. So 3 ones are 3 plus 0 is 3, okay. So this 30 is divided. Now 15. 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. So this 15 is also divided by the divisibility rule of 3. So now let us check how many times. So 30, when we divide by 3, what do you get? 3 ones are 3. Bring this 0 here. So this 0 will be taken up. So this is your how many times? 30. You know that 3 tens are 30. Okay. Now 15. Let us check. So 15 is divided by 3 or not? 3 5s are 15. All of you know this. So 3 5s are 15. Now let us check. You have to convert into lowest term. So let us check again whether this 10 and 5 cut with any number or not. So what do you see? This is cut by 2, this is not cut by 2. With 3, both are not cut. 4, both are not cut. Now with 5. So 5 2s are 10, 5 1s are 5. So this is 2 and 1. So the ratio becomes 2:1. Okay. So the ratio of number of boys to the number of girls is equal to 60 by 30 is equal to 2:1. We will write like this, 2:1. Okay. Ratio we got 2:1. So this is the way, children, we are going to solve this. So from question number 1 to question number 3, I think it will be easy for you to do. So solve this now. Bye, children.